The Canadian Card Collector here, and welcome back to day 658 of your daily deck review. And the deck that we're taking a look at today is the Bicycle Architectural Wonders of the World. So, without further ado, take a look and see what we get. As we see, it is in that standard glossy finish talk box there. It's mostly that glossy black finish there, with a little bit of gold foiling on the front here. So it says Bicycle Agriculture Wonders of the World. There, and it has over 50 global landmarks on each of the playing cards. There, and you can see one of them here on the front here. There, on one side here, it says Agriculture Wonders of the World. And then it says Aircraft Finish, made in the USA. And that's just the United States Playing Company. On the other side, on the bottom, you got the barcode and a little bit of information. These are from 2019. On the back here, a little sneak peek of the back design. And then for the seal, you got a gold stamp style seal there. And it says the US, and then the bicycle and design. It says Playing Card Co. On the top, it says standard size playing cards. On the top flaps, a little more corporate information. The inner top flaps have a little US there. On the little gold spade, now we take the cards out of the box. On the inside tuck box here, that more kind of a gray kind of color. Almost lightly metallic. A metallic silver almost. It's more like a matte metallic silver kind of. And then has the different architectural wonders of the world all the way throughout there. But now that we took a look at the tuck box, time to take a look at the cards. And as always, we'll start with that backline. So here we have this one-way backline just because of all the different suits there in the middle. And that little circle design. Then you got the building there. And it has that kind of like bluish gray in the back. Then it has that kind of like brownish, kind of tan kind of color on the top. There then has the standard white border going around. And it is a one-way design, a subtle one-way, just because of those little suits there in the middle of the pips. But now for the cards you get with the deck. And here we start with the first Joker and the first like landmark or agriculture wonder. There it says it has the US there, and then it says Joker. It's kind of almost like a sketch, kind of, and it's the Leaning Tower of Pisa. Then you got a second Joker. Oh, it's still the Leaning Tower of Pisa, but it's slightly more zoomed in a little bit, and it has a little bit of color to it. There, and then we got the custom Ace of Spades here. It says Bicycle, made in the USA. You got the little US there. And since this is the first card in the deck, I'll talk about this one a little bit. There. For the landmark, you got the Norwood, Ohio factory, our home for over a century. So it's the factory that the bicycle company started with, the United States Playing Company started with, before they moved to Kentucky. Yeah. That's where they are now, right? Anyway, yeah, that's their first factory there. And then each card after that has their own landmark. I won't like go through every single card in the deck, but I'll pick out a few here and there. So I'll go with this one here. This one's from Brazil. So they got different ones on each other building, and they're fully colored. And most of them are colored, so you got lots of like designs there. You got Germany, Australia, Mexico, the Golden Gate Bridge. That's a popular one. There. And there's stuff all over the world. Like you got the Empire State Building, the Burj Khalifa in Dubai. So there's lots of different famous places from all over the world. And I'm pretty sure this is the one on the front of the tuck box. That's kind of what it looks like. Just Big Ben there from London, England. The Statue of Liberty, the Taj Mahal. Machu Picchu. This one's upside down. I guess these all are upside down. The Eiffel Tower, the Tour Eiffel. But it's the Eiffel Tower there on the Ace of Clubs. We got the Great Pyramids, the Roman Colosseum, Stonehenge. We got the Maui heads there from Easter Island. That's funny. I recently watched the movie and I'm pretty sure something similar to that building was in that movie. That's kind of funny. And then the last two cards in the deck here. You got the little ad cards here. There, the little agriculture there, and it has the different landmarks. So there's different like styles for each suit, I guess. So you get the landmarks for the diamonds, which are from the 1950s. There to present. Then you got the landmarks for the spades, which are from the 1900s to 1950s. Landmarks for the clubs are from 10,000 to 19,000. And then landmarks are pre, for the hearts are pre to 1000 CE. There. And then you just got this bicycle architectural wonders of the world little ad card there. But now that we to look at the cards, time to test the handling. And like I say, straight out of the box. These are pretty nice. They got a more thinner stock to it, so not like super stiff or anything. So they spring pretty nicely. They fan fantastic. You can see the slightly custom faces there with like the custom edges there. There's Pharaoh. And onto our giant fan. You can see all the different buildings there and landmarks. They're not just buildings. There's towers and bridges and statues and stuff. So overall, I guess they handle fantastic, no issues there. But definitely on the more thinner side, so if you like a slightly thinner deck, then this is a nice deck to have. And if you're a fan of like traveling or just like architectural stuff, then this is a pretty fun deck to have too, because it shows all a bunch of different places from around the world. So you'd almost pick one from the deck and like travel there if you wanted to, something like that. And it's just pretty nice to look at with all the different like kind of drawings of the places from around the world. Pretty fancy. And once again, one last little look at that back. There's an okay back design there. Nothing like too crazy with the back design there. But I guess with that being said, I hope you enjoyed. And this has been day 658 of Daily Deck Review. And this has been the Bicycle Architectural Wonders of the World playing cards. And I'm the Creative Collector signing out. That's the video. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye.